This video, I'm going to be going over a list of products and I'm going to show you kind of my mental thought process and my framework of going through each of them and whether I think it's a good opportunity, an okay opportunity, and what my experience has been. Now, the first thing I want to actually go over is, if you noticed in the last video, I never went over search volume. That's because the search volume, I've noticed, is irrelevant and is confusing a lot of people. Like if I was to actually go to this first product right here, if we go over here and see, oh, 9,900 searches a month, this must mean that it's good. That doesn't really mean anything unless we have all of these other these checklists, the margin, the opportunity. We need all 6 of these because the byproduct will be that there's plenty of demand. What I noticed and what I recently got into is when I was testing products and when I was launching in new stores, is that some of them wouldn't even have any search volume, but I'd be siphoning search volume from terms I didn't even understand would convert, but they were converting. And then I took up that impression share, all of those weird terms, and now it's becoming one of the more profitable, easiest products I've ever done. So when I created this list, believe me, I really thought through it. And so now what I want to do is go through the examples step by step and show you like an updated version of what's working right now and why. So first, let me go over this one. Now, I like this product because I see that there's legitimate companies, TB12, Hyperice. I see that these people are selling mainly this product. And that tells me that there is a market of people that just want this specific product. So I'm like, ooh, okay, first check mark. The second one, of course, is margin. Now, I can easily find a product that is around 40 bucks and does all the features as their thing for around 100 bucks or 200. And so if I can fit myself in the $100 range, another check mark. However, what I want to go over now is their landing page. Their landing page is fantastic. Their angle is fantastic. I don't see an opportunity for me to come in and wipe them out or get a big piece of the pie because they did it very well. So I'm at a stage where I'm looking for, bigger products that I could probably brand and really launch into a legitimate company. However, could this make $3,000 a month in profit? Absolutely. In my opinion, if you put the ads together correctly and you really focus on a good landing page, good angle, and seem as legitimate as a company up here. Some people, they notice cheap crap like this. If you're like, oh, there's people selling that are cheap. Yeah, but I can't stress this enough. There's a huge difference in looking completely legitimate versus just selling cheap crap. There's always going to be a market for people to buy, oh, it's just cheap, but it's not going to become the most profitable campaign you've ever ran. If you sell it like you're a legitimate company, but you're priced at 100 bucks because now it's on sale, that's just a small example. If I was to give this a rating of how excited I'd be to, try this out, I'd give it maybe a 6 just because I don't see how I can really take this off. But could it make $3,000 per month profit? Sure. Yes, it absolutely 100% could. So another angle that I personally really like is actually, instead of only focusing on business to customer, so selling B2C, you can go B2B, where you, the business, sell to another business owner. And so this is a fantastic product that you can sell that people are actually searching for. Now, let me just quickly highlight why I kind of look at this search volume and what I personally use it for. I don't use the search volume as exact coordinates to my destination. I use it as like a north and south. Is there anything here? Is there some search volume? If I go and I type in random terms of the pop-up canopy tent and I see there's no one searching, I'll be a little bit like, okay, that's kind of odd. But if there's actual competitors here that are selling, I'm okay with that as long as the other check marks and I see other competitors selling in this as well. I know there's some kind of demand. So this is another example, and I know you can actually get this similar one. I think this one or this one on Alibaba. And if you can get good margin on it, this is a fantastic product. Now, there's also weird niches like this, like Detox Ion Foot Massager. This is something that would be very interesting to try because it's kind of a hidden product, very odd, but it's for a very select few of people that truthfully believe in it. And what's cool is you can see this looks very enticing. You start with clear water and all of this comes out of your foot. It's a very nice marketing angle. Now, I just really don't know if it works. And so what I sometimes do is I would go and look this up on Amazon. If there's a crap ton of bad reviews, I wouldn't even bother with it. If I can't get this product for about 25 bucks before shipping, I wouldn't even bother with it. However, I do like this niche. I do like this idea. So I wanted to show it to you guys because there's a lot of people selling in this, right? There's a ton of people selling these foot baths, I mean, a foot massage are great, but even this detox thing there's a reason why there's a lot of people kind of popping up right here. Now, the next thing I want to show you is this, a portable fish finder. This thing is a great idea and I love it. I love it for a couple reasons. First of all, fishing and all that, it's a very, very, very passionate niche. People with a lot of disposable income. Now, if I was to actually go into a little bit deeper, another reason why I like it is because there is a little bit of seasonality. So I like how it goes. It's either up or it's down. There's no other like little trickeries here. It's either up or it's down. So you know when your high season is and you know where your low season is. So it looks pretty good, and especially if you can catch the wave right around March and April, ooh man, it's just I think it's a great idea. So this in general I really like, especially, now let me just highlight something. If I see Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, I don't care. I do not care if I see all these people, but if I see them and their margins is thin, then it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. However, if I see there's a person that's just selling one product and it really seems like a one product store, they've really hyped in on this portable fish finder, then I know that there is demand for it. And I'm selling in a niche that's extremely saturated and doing just fine. So just kind of keep, like I said before, keep that checklist in mind, and don't be kind of deterred by a couple like, oh, I see Amazon right here, no one would choose me. I thought the same thing, but my opinion quickly changed like a year and a half ago. So also, if I was to go to this 3D laser engravings, I wanted to just show you this because this was something I was thinking to get into. I really liked this niche. I saw that there was actually a lot of opportunity. I would make sure that you kind of double check and make sure your margins are there. But this is definitely, like, people are fanatic about this. This is, something that you can either target towards animal lovers, towards obviously just general family photos. But this is, to me, it's pretty evergreen. If your margin is there, where it's a 50% margin at least, I can tell you firsthand that I'm selling, like in the case study store that I'm showing you guys, I'm selling in this giftable niche, and I got pushed way in the back because of the issues that I'll talk to you about in the other videos, and I'm still getting sales. So if you can rank somewhere around here, I can't imagine this being a bad idea as long as it meets all the other criterias. Now, the kind of next one I wanted to show you is a different angle, and something I tried not too recently, but about 7 months ago, and it's killing it. It's crushing it, and I'm so happy I tried this new angle. And what it is by tying in a ton of emotion, not just emotion as in buy now, you're overweight, you need to do this for your family. It's not like that. It's more of like, you're gonna buy this and we're gonna donate. And by the way, as you start making money, donations are great for tax purposes. So this is an example from a legitimate company, the World Wildlife Fund, and basically they're selling a sloth for you to pretty much adopt a sloth in the wild. And I thought that was so cool. And it's just a great idea to do, where you can sell a product and tie it into an emotion. Like if you're selling in the ocean niche, there's like 1,000,001 ways to do that. Actually, there's a company right now that is selling these bracelets. Give me a minute. Okay, I found the company and I typed in Ocean 7 bracelets. It's for Ocean. Whoops. I think this is a movie. But this company right here is completely doing the best marketing campaign you could ever imagine. And they're actually, if I go right here to SimilarWeb, Look at this dip, but not much of a dip, because 600,000 searches a month or visitors a month is pretty hefty. This is amazing, but that's not really the point. The point is that they're selling these cheap little bracelets in droves, and they've been in business for years, and they're selling it because they're cleaning up the ocean. Now they're actually legitimately cleaning up the ocean, which is really, really, really cool. I'm super happy about that. But what I'm trying to say is that this is not a hot product. This doesn't glow in the dark and then does, you know, a backflip on your arm. It doesn't do anything. It's all emotion. And they tied it in so well, and they're absolutely raking it. And they're raking and cleaning the ocean as well at the same time, which is fantastic. So this is another angle that I'm personally doing, and it's working like gangbusters. So that's another way that I want you to just kind of be creative. And if you find the opportunity to do this, I highly suggest doing it. Now, a couple other products I want to quickly go over is in the toys niche. This is a great niche to go into. And if I was to kind of go specific, if you're looking at a niche and looking at products to sell, which I know this video is mainly about products and examples, but I just wanted to give this quick kind of overview. I like this niche, and I like kind of trying to find a product in this niche. But if you find yourself in the same situation where you're like, oh, well, what product should I choose? Products that are more up in the front have higher click-through rate and is pretty much ranked higher because of either domain authority, because, oh, it's Nordstrom, or because it has a high click-through rate, low bounce rate, high relevancy. And what that means is a lot of people like this specific product, or at least the look of it. So this would actually lead me towards looking at like a firefighting kind of toy set. I see another firefighting kind of toy set. This probably would do super, super well in Christmas, and it's something I personally would look more into if I had more time. So I just wanted to quickly show you that. And then the last one is magnetic eyelashes. I mainly wanted to pull this up because I just wanted to kind of encourage you guys. There are going to be niches that seem just super, super saturated. I don't always recommend, of course, like what I mentioned in my video, don't just go into a saturated niche. But at the same time, if you find a product that has good margin and you find one that has an exuberant amount of demand, like 74,000 searches a month, insane, I wouldn't totally dismiss it. I would give it a go. If you're kind of tight on cash, then just go for a better opportunity. But I will say there are some hidden gems in these weird saturated niches that you would have thought like, there's no way I'm gonna make a killing in this. Yes, you definitely can, and I know that firsthand. So I wanted to mention that just as a little reminder that, look, if you're doing your product research, which we're going over in the next videos, and you have a product you really wanna try, but it's just, you see all these other competitors, I wouldn't totally dismiss it. Just kind of keep it on the side, and it can be your last resort, and it might honestly be a good one. So anyway, these are a couple examples, and I'll see you guys in the very